I want to think about everyone we've heard. Think about all the great speakers we've heard today. Think about everyone else in this room that we haven't heard from yet. And I want you to imagine, what would it be like if all of us took our resources and put them together and worked to make the world a better place? Wouldn't that be fabulous? Can you imagine what the people in this room could do if we all worked together with a common goal? Well, I've got bad news. I don't think it's going to happen. But at least not with this group. But it did happen 6 years ago at the 25th reunion of the class of 1980, which is the class that I was in. We were in a session similar to this, talking about giving back to the community, and one of my classmates, Carol Head, stood up and said, why can't we combine the resources of the people in this room? Think of the networks. Think of the intelligence, the wisdom, and you know what? Somebody's got some money. Why don't we put that all together and make our own nonprofit? And enough people thought it was a good idea that they started working on it. And about 12 of my classmates wrestled with the problems to make this a reality. We decided to call it Project Redwood. We had to have a mission. Why don't we fight extreme poverty by using entrepreneurial methods? And then we also needed to raise money, of course. And we were going to rely just on the fat cats, the Scott Neelys and the son of the Gap founder and all those people that are in the business school classes. And we thought, yes, and let's make sure, well, we're not stupid. Let's make sure that we can get everybody involved. Let's make sure that the entry price to be a part of this is not lots and lots of money. In fact, it can just be volunteer time. And are we only going to give the organizations that we give money, are we only going to give money? Or maybe we can actually, what we talked about before, use our network, use our time, use our intelligence, and give back more than that. 6 years later, where are we? Well, about 100 people in the class of 80 have participated by either giving money or time to Project Redwood. 100, by the way, is about as many as come to a 25th year reunion. So we think that's a great involvement rate. We have raised over $1 million, and we have given grants to 30 different organizations. What kind of organizations? Entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs trying to fight extreme poverty. For example, working with a group that works with really disadvantaged high school kids gets them interested in starting their own small businesses so they want to stay in high school and go on to college. In fact, this scarf is made by one of those small businesses. We also work with an organization in Kenya that teaches farmers how to grow sunflower seeds and give them microloans so they can take a sunflower, take the seeds, make it into sunflower oil, and increase their income. We've helped 3,500 families improve their wealth by growing these guys. We've also funded a prototype of this great thing, which weighs 10 pounds, I'll have you know, which is called a pepper eater. You put peppers in. If you're an Ethiopian woman, this is how you make your living in Ethiopia generally. You used to break them up by hand. These kids here from Stanford developed this prototype where they grind it up, and pepper flies all over the conference room, except they're in fact in villages in Ethiopia so they can sell the peppers and increase their income. But we haven't given just money to these organizations. We have given our time and expertise. Sometimes classmates do just an afternoon and judge business plans done by high school students, say in Washington, D.C. or in Oakland. Or else we have classmates that give more significant time and help build a website for microfinance organization, or do a fundraising film for an organization that builds wells in Africa. One of my classmates even went to Ghana to go on site to consult with the sunflower people so that they could work with marketing and distribution issues. So we have helped a lot of organizations do a lot. But you know what? It's just not our grantees that have been helped. It's also been my classmates. You have no idea that it's really fun to reconnect with the people that you were in your business school class with. You may have not seen them for 20 years or so, but they're still smart. And you know what? Even more amazing, they are far more interesting than they were when they were trying to understand accounting with Jim Patel. Trust me, we have much broader interests and we're more relaxed. And it is a blast. And we get to think about really weighty, important issues. Things like risk analysis. What kind of a track record would you want to see before you gave a $25,000 check to a clinic operating in the poorest region in India? And how do you measure impact? And if you can figure out how to measure it, is it worth it to ask a small organization to do a lot of measurement for that? Does that make sense? And then there are ethical questions. Is it better to give $20,000 to help 5 high school students in East Palo Alto when that same money could help 25 high school students in Uganda? Great questions. Fun to be working on. But there's one question that we really haven't been able to get it solved, which is, why aren't more business school classes doing this? It is just fun. It is so rewarding. So some of you are here for a reunion, and if not, trust me, Stanford's going to get you for a reunion coming up in the next 5 years. While you're there, think about having your class work together to make an organization that can do good in the world. And let's all live up to Stanford's creed of how do you change lives, change organizations, and change the world. We have a table in the reception where you're all going to race for wine in about 5 minutes. Look, please, for the table with the sunflowers. That'll be us, and you can help learn about how to start your own Project Redwood. Thank you.